Okay everyone, so this is my first PvP battle since the tournament, and it's a land battle, and it's my first land battle in player vs player. So exciting, and I just didn't know how to approach at all a land battle, so I just went with the same thing that I was doing in Domination, which is that Anticity build of Mundi and the Shredder of Illustria and the Solar Engine, and then a whole bunch of flyers, pterodons, and I've got some Cold One Riders over here. And my basic plan was charge up, have the flyers in the back, let them take the brunt of the attacks, rock with the flyers, swoop around, get whatever I can with the riders, and let's just hope it all goes well and I am winning. I didn't really look at what the Khorne army was. I tried, but again, my game knowledge is not that great. I didn't really see that they had skull cannons. I didn't see that a shrine. I saw that they had Valkyrie, and I saw they had these warhounds, and I also saw that I couldn't see any sort of axe throwers or melee range attacks of any sort. So I was like, okay, maybe the rock drops need to just focus on these units. I don't have to prioritize any archers or anything like that, any ranged units. So I just plowed straight in. And, as we can see, things are starting to go off. Hell cannons targeting the Bastillodon, which I assume is pretty good. And I forgot for the moment, I think, of the cold ones, but now I've started moving them forward, rushing in with the pterodon riders, and I saw really quickly that there was this brick that was forming. Of course, all of the Khorne units just wanting to circle beat the Shredder and my own units. I was like, this is excellent. This should be good. Now, I haven't watched this, so I want to see how much damage the rock drops actually do. Okay, so not too bad, maybe 1/8 of the health bar, which is definitely pretty okay, I think. And here we go, I try and do it again. I think this one was a little less successful. Yeah, as we can see, these guys aren't over anything. Where's the rock drop there? Did I get it off? Hard to tell. There we go. There's the rock drop. And yeah, I think that one was a bit of a miss, swing and a miss. That's okay. And yeah, I was just kind of trying to just value trade in here, get these guys in there and just have them bust around. I wasn't really thinking about them at all. I kind of just was watching Mundi and trying to make sure I kept getting heals, and the Shredder just didn't take much damage at all this game, to be honest. All the heals were really just going on Mundi. You can see the skull cannons flying around, they're just forever taking shots. My focus was really on what was going on over here. I saw Valkyrie, I was like, okay, maybe I should try and poke her down. And just, see how that goes. Looping my feral Cold One Riders over here, or my Cold One Riders, sorry, over here, because I started to see the cannons, like these guys are threats, so let's just loop around and get on them. And so, yeah, Valkyrie doesn't really take much damage, as it would seem from the poke of the pterodons. And look at the Shredder. It's just in there doing its thing. It doesn't care. Lord Master Mundi is the one that's really taking all the damage. And this Bastillodon. It's really not liking fighting up against this. What is that? I didn't even know what that unit is. Let's have a look. Let's watch this epic battle. pretty awesome, and yeah, it's getting beaten up pretty bad. But the Shredder's in here just KOing everything. It's just trumping and stomping. I brought the Khorne Riders around to try and get a bit of a flank. You can see these guys over here. They were kind of munching down on this Skull Cannon. But then Valkyrie came in and really shut that down a bit. But I was like, well, she's on the ground. Let's try and just attack her a little bit, get a charge bonus. And then I think I kind of quickly got them to run away because I don't think they're going to do much damage against her. And so this Skull Cannon survived. The Pterodons are kind of just doing their thing, trying to put some protection down, keep the Shredder alive, keep Mundy alive. And something that I kind of realized during the game was I need to be using these Pterodon Riders to scare away the enemy infantry once they rout. But I kind of didn't really know how to do that in the heat of the moment. I didn't have the micro. And looking here now, I can see just how many troops I really could have got off the battlefield. Look at this here. I think I was trying to do the Feral Riders on, the Khorne Riders on them there. But you can see, yeah, there's definitely a bunch of troops that if I had a little bit better micro, like these guys over here doing nothing, could just be running these guys off the battlefield, over here running some other troops off. So a little bit of a micro problem there on my behalf, but my opponent's doing a good job trying to mulch down everything slowly. But I think these Pterodons definitely were a problem because there's nothing that could attack them at all other than Valkyrie. They had no flying, no missile units. And there we go, I think they just got down that Skull Cannon. And here's the other one going on over here, getting chewed down. But look at the Shredder, it just does not care. I think, yeah, here we go. Mundy's about to get scared off. About to break and get rushed off. I was watching the balance of power a lot during the game. And I was quite worried because I was like, it's still a huge, big difference. But I knew that a lot of that would have been in Valkyrie. Again, bad micro on my behalf. These Pterodons just sitting here having a holiday. But look at these Khorne Riders. They're still going. There's like nothing left of them. No HP, but they're still hacking away at this Skull Cannon. I really liked during the game, the Khorne Riders. I believe that they did really good for me. I didn't even check the value after the game though, so maybe they did horrible, but it felt like in the game they did really well. But it's cleaning up. Look, the Shredder doing its thing, shredding Khorne. Khorne is not happy. Look at all this though. So he really could have been using those Pterodons to rout these off the battlefield. So maybe saving some ammo for the late game on the Pterodons is a very good idea. And the Skull Cannon's definitely being a problem. I think, yeah, the Bastillodon got killed. Here we go. And probably the Skull Cannons definitely did that. Or that monster was fighting would have definitely someone was putting some hurt down on it. I'm not sure what that monster was. I'll have to look at that. I know nothing about it. I don't know much about Khorne, so that definitely it's not a good thing coming into fighting Khorne, not knowing anything about your enemy. Isn't that one of the first rules of war? It's like know thy enemy. And I got Pterodon sitting over here again doing nothing. Look, this has got a lot of ammo. This one I could be using them to scare off all these units that are just asking to be peppered. And I remembered, that's right, that the War Shrine is a huge buffer of the units. It's something I didn't consider. I didn't even know it was there until roughly this point of the game, because I'm just a potato and I'm blind. And I'm just, yeah, here we go. Here's Mundy, freaked out, running away. And so I was like, okay, I need to get that war shrine down. Victory is in my clutches if only I reach for it, and that involves killing this thing, because all of these troops are getting so many buffs from this thing. But it's really just down to the Shredder now to carry. It's got to carry. Let's have a look at this. Look at that. There's another thing of beauty. This really is a pretty cool game. Look at these fearless zealots just rushing in for their unholy god of war, getting crushed. Look at all this destruction. Oh my god, the bodies. So yeah, I sent the Shredder after the war shrine. And man, this thing is just a beast. It really is a beast in every sense of the word. Look at that poor guy, just got absolutely punted. And yeah, it's over pretty soon. I think Valkyrie died. Oh no, there she is. She's still running Monday off, which is, I'm guessing, a pretty smart move, but you can see the balance of power is really in my favor now. They don't have anything left other than Valkyrie, and she is not going to do much against the Shredder and the rest of these pterodons. And there we go, the balance of power, and it's over. So yeah, I didn't see what kind of power. Does it show us after this replay? I don't think so. Oh yes, it does. It just ends, so yeah. So let's have a look. Yeah, 600, 400, 500, 300, so not too bad. What about the Shredder? Yeah, wow, 6,500 value. What that's almost twice its cost. Pretty great. Monday did okay. Yeah, these all did pretty good. Yeah, so pretty good. And I don't know how much that thing cost, but it's definitely surely not that much. So that did some work. Valkyrie, not too bad. And that's the rest of the values. So it looked like a lot of things didn't perform well. I think he really wasn't, my opponent wasn't ready for that build. But props to them. It was a fun game, and I assume they're a much better player than me, and maybe the build just was a bit unlucky or something to that effect. Either way, it was really, really fun, and a really fun game. I enjoyed playing them a lot. So that was cool. The first player vs. player PvP LAN battle of my illustrious career, and a really fun game versus Khorne. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next one.